نحن ready. اخوتنا الاحباء, dear parishioners, today we had the last mass in this location, Our Lady of Lebanon Church on Joseph Howe Drive, and we're gonna start the procession with the Virgin Mary. Virgin Mary bless everyone. We wanna visit the house as much as we can. We ask God to bless us through the intercession of the Virgin Mary. نحن رح نبرم بهذا الامكان على البيوت, نطلب الرب انه يبارككم كلكم بشفاعة ابن العذراء. وبدي اشكر كل الاكيب يلي التيم اللي عم بيشتغل على الميديا ولايف ستريم واذا شيء if you is cutting the Wi-Fi, don't worry, نحن رح نكفي. There is professional team عم يشتغل معنا. الله يبارك الكل. مجموعة حلوة من الشباب الصبايا نقدر نوصلكم قبل through the social media. الله يبارككم ويبارك الكل. ورح نبلش مع زياح كيرا ليسون هون حد الكنيسة, ورح نمشي والحقونا على السوشيال ميديا.
اوكي، نحن حنوقف هون التصوير شوي، حنفوت على الستيشن الثانيه. برافو. سكر التليفون، وقف التليفون خلص، وقف التليفون. قربي لحد اذا فيكي. لا لا لا، خلي انت قلبي.
My name is Sayyid Arab. I am the chairperson of the Parish Council. I was raised in a family that goes to church every Sunday. After I moved to Canada, I kept that tradition. I got married in this church, and all of my 3 kids got baptized and had First Communion here as well. I helped Monsignor Aukar anytime he needed me, especially when we did the addition on the church and when we built the new house in 1996. After Monsignor Pierre moved here, my life changed. The church became another full-time job for me. I spent so much time from planning to cleaning floors. Our parish started growing, and we started to realize the shortage of space. That's when Monsignor Pierre, along with the Parish Council, Administrative Council, and many parishioners, started to look for different options. After a few years, the land was purchased, and the fate of the old church was in the hand of a committee, which I was the coordinator for 2 years. I had one thing on my mind, which I never shared with anyone. It was how to keep the old church building standing and generate enough money to help with the new church. After 4.5 years of hard work, the committee succeeded in achieving that goal. Our new church will be an icon in Nova Scotia, and I am very proud to be one of the team members who, along with Msgr Pierre, achieved that dream. I have many personal memories in our church, especially in the last 14 years with Msgr Pierre, but they did not give me enough time to talk about them. I will save them for a later date. I'm going to share with you my first memory. When I moved here and I came the first time to this church, I realized there were a few branches blocking part of the upper parking lot. So one day I brought a chainsaw and I cut them. Msgr Aukar heard the noise. He came up, looked at me with a big smile and said, "I've been praying for a long time for someone to come and clean this mess. While you are at it, follow me. There is a few branches hitting the house. Come down and cut them." I would like to thank God for this beautiful community. I would like to thank Msgr Pierre for his vision and hard work. I would like to thank every volunteer who worked with me. I also would like to thank our Bishop Paul Marwan Tebet for all his support and leadership. God bless, and let's grow stronger in faith.
My name is Rosette Schweiri. I am the past chairperson of the Parish Council here at Our Lady of Lebanon Church. I have so many memories here in the church, so many experiences that I could spend days and days sharing those experiences with you. I don't know what the most memorable moment would be, but I've had so many experiences, and I feel so lucky that I've had these experiences to work with the youth, to work with the elderly, to work with our pastor. And I grew up in this church, and I didn't volunteer so much when I was younger. And when Msgr Pierre first arrived to Halifax, he approached me and was speaking with my father and wanted me to get involved, and I was very hesitant, and I got involved. Little did I know what was coming ahead of me with all of the work. It was like a full-time job, all of my volunteering, but I loved every second of it. I learned so much. I gained so many experiences. This church has been my second home, and the community members have all been my extended family and have stood by me through everything, through the good times and through the bad. I've been so fortunate to work with all groups within this church. I've worked with the religious education students, helping them to organize the programs, helping them and organizing them and executing the camps that we did yearly, and they were so much fun. And one of the great things that I have enjoyed seeing is all of these students that, I saw them growing up within the religious education program, and now they are finished.
Okay. Now put, now push.
Joe came into the picture now.
Yeah.
Can we hear this question?
Okay, that's good. I wish he would put his thing there.
I've just aged myself, but that's okay. I've also had the opportunity to work with the elderly, work with teenagers, and just all of the different members of the community. And I feel very, very fortunate with that. One of the things I think if somebody asked me, what do I feel is the most memorable moment here in the church? There are so many, and I just can't name them all off. But I do fondly remember my trips, whether it be the camp trips here in Windsor, Nova Scotia, or even my trip to Madrid when we went to see the Pope. I am very excited to move on to the new church. And I know it's difficult because we grew up in this church. And don't get me wrong, I am going to miss it here. I'm going to miss walking into the church and thinking about all the loved ones that came with us and brought us here and raised us in this church. And unfortunately, they are not moving up with us to the new church, but they are with us in spirit and they are continuing to pray for us. As we move up to the new church, of course, we are all excited about many different things. Being able to see all students